Need 300. Calculator quick math. 300. Oh my god. Hi Kevin. Hi Mime. Hi Delta. I was wondering, Kev, if anybody would see that and be like, hmm. Yeah, I've like packed and everything, and even though I think I should like rest my voice, I don't want to sit here for the next 4 hours and just be anxious, so I figured why not play some? Why not? Just making some notes real quick. We're gonna go back to the desert. Hi Star Fury, hi Elise. It's good. I was like mentally done already. I just had to wait until my clothes dried. So basically I already knew what I was gonna put in the suitcase, but just had to fold everything and all of that. It is so much easier to pack. Hi Moors. So much easier to pack for a summer trip than a winter one. I feel like I have nothing in my suitcase, even though I'm bringing like twice as many shirts as I actually need. I fucking hate trying to pack for the winter there. I put like 3 sweaters in the suitcase and then I'm like, well, we're out of room. But yeah, I'm kind of going through a period of not liking my appearance, which kind of comes and goes, but I'm kind of like hating all of my clothes just because I don't like how I look in them right now, so that's kind of making the packing, it made it a little difficult, because I'm like, wow, I actually hate everything that I have ever worn. That's crazy. So I had to just get the fuck over that today. But we're chilling, you know? All good. As some would say, it is what it is. Oh my god, hi Luke, I was just watching your stream. Hi guys! Hi everyone, welcome in. Oh my goodness. Hi Bracey, hi Maddie, hi Carl, hi Luke, hi Patrick, hi Prue. How are you guys? Welcome in. I hope you had a good stream, Luke. I guess that's true. I hope you like it, Smile. Oh, I forgot the caption. No, this is so embarrassing. Hold on. Oh, look. I literally just like started the stream in today and didn't even like play music or do anything. I was just like, here we go. So I forgot to do the captions. Hi guys, I hope you had a fun time watching Luke today. We are doing a little secret stream. So like on my PNG tuber out and everything. We're just chilling. We're playing Tinkerlands because I'm flying to the UK tomorrow, and I have anxiety, so I thought it would be better to just stream and turn off my brain. So we are hanging out, we're chilling, and I am just collecting sand and flowers that I need. And that's about it. So if you wanna hang out and vibe, we'd love to have you. But if you need to raid and run, that is totally fine. I appreciate you coming in. Luke, you are so fine. I hope you have some good food. Don't even worry about it. I will do my shameless plug. Actually, I should probably keep this pinned. Since it is the title still, but I have been raising money this week for my cat's medical bills. This is the last day that I'm doing that. If you guys are interested or want to see more information, etc., you can click on that link. Yeah, Mors, I am going to the UK to propose to Jenny. Some might say that I'm a little bit late, but I think that I might still have a chance. So we'll see. But yeah, this is the last day that I'm doing it. Technically, the last stream that I was doing it was supposed to be this morning, but since I'm here, I'll just throw it up there anyways and see what happens. But don't feel obligated to do anything. I will say, if you guys were here earlier in the week and heard me talking about the streamathon and stuff, we are currently at... One moment, I'm refreshing. We are currently at $2,440, which is $60 shy of our Bob Ross paint-along goal. So there's that. But mainly, I'm just saying that because that's so insane that we did that in like a week. Well, not even we, that you guys did that. I am poggers. I am pogging right now. You can't see it, but I'm pogging. I talked about it this morning. I did my whole spiel already, you know, but I just said, like, you know, I did not expect so much support from everybody, and I'm really grateful for you guys. Even, you know, if you didn't donate, that's totally fine and understandable. So many people shared and hung out all week, and I really appreciated that just as much. Like, I could not do these long streams without y'all, so every little bit has helped and made my time so much better. So thank you guys if you were here even a minute this week. I appreciate it. And I told chat this morning, basically to pay for the bills, my mom took out a loan and paid for everything on her credit card, so I'm just paying her back at this point. And so I already wrote her a check for like all the money that got donated. So that's already on its way to her to help take care of everything. So that's pretty awesome. We are on our way to getting that done, which is, again, poggers. Sorry Fury, that would be so funny. I am probably gonna do IRL painting, so it'll probably be my cam, but that would be so funny Maybe I should do an IRL one and then an MS Paint one with an afro just put on top of my PNG Cooper. Just have it there either way. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you guys. Anything you want. I'll probably forget and you'll have to remind me 30 seconds into stream and then I'll have to frantically put something together, if we're being honest, but I'll still do it. If you are wondering what the fuck I am doing in this game, I promise you this game is really fun. But I am at basically end game. I have like pretty much all the best gear and stuff. I finished the story and everything. It is an early access game, so I finished basically everything that you can do so far. Except the last achievement, which is to make like a Giga accessory that combines like a ton of other accessories, and to get those you have to make like 100 potions of each thing to get the accessory, and that takes a lot of materials. So you have to have glass bottles for all the potions. That's why I'm digging up all of this sand, and then we need 230 more of these flowers. So I'm doing that right now. And the flowers are some of the easiest parts to get, actually. So it's not really like a fun task. It is definitely a grind, 100%. Wouldn't recommend doing this. But I do like this game a lot, and I think it would be cool to have all the achievements. So I'm just kind of casually working on it whenever I feel like playing, and don't mind digging up sand for 3 hours. You know how it is. When I want to turn brain off, I just dig up sand. And we all have a good time. That's what we're doing. And once I get tired of this, we'll go to a different environment and I'll dig up something else that I need. That's what I did this morning. We dug up mushrooms for a while, and then I went to an island and fought some people. Have I gotten all achievements at any games this year? Yeah, and you might want to sit down for this. I'm gonna read you the list, okay? Let me open up my Steam and I'll tell you right now. Let's check my profile. How the fuck can I see this? Is it in like all recently played and then perfect games? Alright, here we go. Here's my list of perfect games, guys. Terraria, that was last year. Supermarket Together, that is this year. Sticky Business, last year. Gordlets, last year. I'm gonna skip a few. And then here comes all the ones from this year, guys. Are you ready? Cats Hidden in Maple Hollow, 100 New Year Cats, Cats Hidden in Paris, 100 Ninja Cats, 100 Capitalist Cats, Cats Hidden in Christmas, 100 Korea Cats, 100 Romantic Cats, 100 Asian Cats, 100 Istanbul Cats, Cats Hidden in Jingle Jam, 100 Aliens Cats. You know what? I'm not gonna read all of these, actually. But you get the idea. I got all the achievements and all those. It took me about 5 minutes each. They are kind of shovelware games, but I like them. I like them, so sue me. I like finding the little cats, okay? I like the little cat games, and they are free, so I do not care. I find the cat. I'm so glad you asked, though. But yeah, I did 100% Supermarket Together, which was a bit more of a grind. I actually worked on that one, you know? And that one continues coming out with new achievements, like, you know, I had to replay some more to get, like, the last few once they updated it, so that'll be, like, an ongoing thing. Thankfully, the new Sticky Business DLC didn't have any new achievements. Yet. I guess. Dude, nice! I watched Harvey get the 100% in Expedition. I helped with that. I made like a little spreadsheet of all the things that he needed to find, so I kinda helped. And I made the spreadsheet and then helped guide him to all the places. Did I also have a feat spreadsheet? I'm sorry. Yeah. For Minoko? Yeah. I did. It took me a second to remember what you were talking about, but yes. Also, I think it's funny that you did Expedition 33 and, AC Shadows, because he just did those right after one another as well. Two very good games. I enjoyed watching Shadows a lot more than I thought that I would. If I'm being honest. Not to be like a hater or anything, but I was kind of whatever about it at the start. Before we started. It's a very good game. I liked it a lot. I liked the story and everything. Not to be woke or whatever, but... Sorry guys. Sorry for being woke. Why am I being pinged in Ray's Discord? Is somebody doing something? Shut up. I'm such an asshole. I love when people ping the mods in Ray's Discord and are like, can you pin this? It's like, fucking pin it yourself, loser, you know? Like, damn. I know they can't. I'm just... like... What, do you need me to fucking wipe your butt too? Jeez. Come on. I'm streaming here. That's fair. As soon as we started getting into Expedition 33, I was like, I already know Karo is gonna go feral for this game. And then like a few days later, I hadn't seen like anything about it online really. And like immediately when I opened Twitter, you had like retweeted the first post that I had seen about it, and I was like, yep. There she goes. Oh yeah? Or Ray will probably play that, huh? Yeah, I didn't know how it was gonna go. Like, obviously I wasn't the one playing it, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt, I guess, but... I was not excited to watch it at first because of the turn-based aspect. I was like, I'm gonna watch it anyways because Harvey's really excited about it and like, you know, I'm a good girlfriend and everything. But I was like, I don't want to watch this. I have to pretend to like it. And then I was like, oh, alright. To be fair, I still got kind of bored during like some of the fights and everything because I think it's very difficult to like watch a turn-based game as opposed to playing it. Especially with Expedition 33 because like at the start when like CL gets introduced and it's like trying to explain her foretell and stuff, I'm like, I have no idea what is happening. Not even a fucking clue how that works. And honestly, I still am not sure. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm sure playing it, it makes sense, but I was like, I am looking at this and there are words and I don't know that at all. But obviously the aesthetics and the story were just so good that I did not mind. It's just, it's very much a game that you can immediately see how much love was put into it. And that's what I really want in any game. It doesn't matter what it is. At the root of it, you know, like, how much the team cared for it and really put thought into things. And it makes it so much more enjoyable. Oh, did they? That's nice. Yeah, I'd probably be playing on story mode because I feel like the game didn't look— Ow, stop. I can't attack because he fucking boomed on me. Quit it. I feel like it didn't seem that difficult watching it. Like, I felt like, oh, I could probably do that. But I definitely would opt for the easier option just to experience the story and stuff. Yeah, it was just a movie. That's fine with me. Slightly interactive movie. Well, that's fair. You know, maybe me thinking that I'm good at it is, wishful thinking, for sure. I'd like to think that I wouldn't suck at it, but who can say? Alright, we almost have enough flowers to get out of here. For a bit, anyways. Deforesting this entire desert of the little forest that it has. Please break the sand, holy shit. Okay, I'll stop talking about special interests and then we can move on. What's something that you hate? And I'll talk about that instead. Hate this heat. Yeah, it's pretty hot today. I took a break and laid in bed for a while, and I opened my curtains so I could see some light for once. And I could feel how hot it was, like, through the glass. You know, that vibe? And I was like, ugh. My favorite pastime, horizontal time in bed. Huge. My favorite activity. Yeah, that's why I have to have my curtains closed, like, all the time. Because unfortunately, God, you don't even know. My apartment faces, it faces west, and my bedroom is technically what's supposed to be the living room of the apartment, but I am the only one who lives here, so, but I have 3 giant windows in that room that face the west. So after noon, if I am in there and have the curtains open, it better be somewhere between fucking November and March. Because if it's not, we are all dying of heat stroke. I have to have my blackout curtains closed all the time during the summer, or I die. Which is pretty unfortunate, because I do like looking outside, but I cannot afford the air conditioning bill. Okay, so we should have enough flowers. I think, yes, okay. Now we need to go back real quick. We can make some stuff. Make some more glass. Probably need some more coal soon, actually. Yikes. Okay. And then we can make, fire resistance potions, which I don't think we have any of right now. So we need to make 100 of them. 1, 2, 5. Beautiful. And then... bam. Then we're gonna throw that in there. The other 3 that we've made so far. And cross that off my list. Okay. I think we're gonna do another cave expedition, I fear. Because we need coal, kind of. We can either do cave, or we can do killing enemies in the wasteland, or we can do... No, I think we should do cave, because we need to get lots of mushrooms anyways. Blah. Oh no, Caro, I'm sorry. Oh no, I didn't mean to do this. Delta, we... I stay in next to Leeds, where Harvey lives. He doesn't live directly in Leeds, but nearby. But we go to visit Leeds a lot since it's close. And then this time we're also going to Manchester. We usually try and go to Manchester like once a year at least. And then obviously I fly into London, so sometimes we stay like a day or 2 in London as well. But those are the main places that we've gone so far. We have like plans, like we want to go to other places, but we just haven't yet, because usually when I visit, Harvey still has to work. So that makes it kind of hard to like go to anywhere for an extended period of time. But hopefully it'll be easier like when I live there and stuff at some point. Okay. Alright, let's go to the cave. And we're gonna be collecting a bunch of stuff. A lot of things. So down here, we need to get more red and purple mushrooms. And then we need to get these green and pink mushrooms that are over here. And we need like 500 of each of them. So we are gonna be deforesting this entire area. So get ready. It's gonna be great. I love that when you break these big mushrooms, they still only give you one mushroom. That is so awesome, actually. Great. So really, I should just be breaking the small ones, I guess. Sometimes when I enter a chat, Kevin will be talking, and I'll be like, "Hi, Kevin!" And then no fucking response. And I'm like, guess I'll kill myself. I think he just makes a funny comment and then he drops the phone and runs. That's what I imagine, at least. Oh, I need to put my rainbow light back on. There we go. Now we can see. Beautiful. Ow. That would be like this mushroom deforestation ASMR. Oh, we need coal as well. Do you guys ever see, this is so fucking random, but do you ever see videos on TikTok or whatever, and you look at the comment section? Oh my god, Maddie just fucking messaged me, and the notification says pipross.jpg, and I am so excited. Oh my god. This is incredible. Hold the fucking phone. I have to put him on the stream right now. Wait a goddamn second. Image. Create new. Oh yeah, brother. Look at this fucking guy. Look at him. Holy shit. He's gonna hang out over here. He's gonna hang out over here, chat. He's hanging out. I don't want him to be the same size. He's gonna be you, chat. Like, I'm talking to you. See? Alright, we're gonna put him behind the, background, so he's, like, chilling in there. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's so awesome. I love him. Exactly, Caro. AI, get it the fuck out of here. We need fucking Pip Ross. What the fuck is this guy's name? Is that what you call him? Pip Ross? Pip Bob. Oh my god. He's so fun. Thank you, Maddie. That's amazing. I'm definitely gonna use him in the future. Oh, he's great. I love him. He's ready to go. He's not playing around, bro. Oh, I feel like he needs to go down, like, just a little bit. Standing. There we go. Like, he's standing on it. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay. Now I can sleep easy. Alright. Everybody commission Maddie for your PNG needs. Thank you. Maddie, your check is in the mail. Oh yeah, Delta. It was so irrelevant compared to the beauty that we've just witnessed, but I was gonna say, do you ever, like, check the comments on a video and you're like, there is no way that humans like this are real? Like, there is no way that these people are out there, like, having normal conversations with the rest of us, and, like, people treat them, like, normally? And I know you're probably all thinking, absolutely. But I saw one today that just reaffirmed that for me in a way that I have not seen in a long time. It was a cute little video, okay, of this girl. She's probably early 20s, whatever. She's going on a hike, okay? She's obviously on a hike. She's way up in the mountains. Don't know where the fuck this is. Don't care. And the sky has these beautiful clouds, and there are, like, rolling hills of yellow flowers, like, as far as you can see, okay? It is beautiful. I'm like, wow, I'm so blessed to see this video today, you know? And the girl is like, you can't tell me that magic isn't real, because, like, look how beautiful this view is. Like, it's so magical. Whatever. That was literally the whole video, okay? That was it. And I'm like, wow, I wonder, like, where this is, if anybody says, you know, is this somewhere in Europe, or, like, is this in the US? I can't tell. So I'm like, let me open the comments and see if anybody says anything. And the comments are about how apparently the flowers that are on the hills are an invasive flower. I still don't know where this video was filmed, but apparently it was somewhere that was colonized, and the colonizers brought this flower that is now like an invasive species in the country, okay? And all of the comments are like, fuck this girl for not knowing these flowers, and like, you should know better than to celebrate beauty when it was like actually colonizers bringing this flower that like kills everything. And I'm like, I don't even know. I just had to sit there for a minute because there were literally grown-ass people just berating a young girl. I mean, she could have been a teenager, whatever, for not knowing a type of flower that, and I need to also clarify, not that it matters, I guess, but I want to clarify that she is standing on the top of a mountain, like looking across the hills at other mountains. So it just looks like a field of yellow, right? You can't like see individual flowers, okay? Like, I mean, I guess if you knew, if you were from here and you knew this flower was like invasive, okay, then you would know what it was. But again, we have no context. This girl could be a tourist. She could live there and just not know anything about flowers. I don't... But anyways, I just... And it wasn't like one comment and everyone was like, can you chill the fuck out? It was like 50 comments and then like one person was like, are you guys insane? Maybe she just doesn't know flowers. What are you talking about? I just... I don't know. Like, if you actually were mad about that, okay? Exactly. There's, like... I can't. Just... If you actually wanted her to know, okay? For example, just, let's say it's worst case scenario. I guess. I'm using worst case scenario loosely because it's just a girl that made a video about pretty flowers. Worst case scenario, she's a tourist and isn't aware of the history of colonization. Okay, whatever. All you have to do as a viewer is say, hey, this is so pretty. I just want everyone to know who's watching this that actually this flower species is really invasive, and like if you see it, maybe like stomp on it, or like we're trying to get rid of it, so like be aware that if you see it, it's actually not good. Even then, I probably still wouldn't say that, but if you really felt the need to be mad about it, you could just say it nicely and just not bring the girl into it at all. I don't... Yeah. I was just thinking, like, you know, I obviously am white, so there's that. But I was trying to connect it to, you know, something more in my sphere, right? And, in the South, you guys probably know if you're from here, we have, kudzu, which is like a vine that grows on everything, and it chokes out, basically any other wildlife. You guys have probably seen it in pictures, even if you're not from the South. It's like, it's just a vine that grows everywhere, very fast. And that's like the closest thing that I can think of that's like a super invasive species around here, even though it's like not really invasive because it was introduced by us. Anyways, it's a long story, but that was the closest thing I could think of. And I'm like, imagine if a northerner came down here and took a hike and was like, wow, this kudzu is so pretty. And I was like, shut the fuck up. It's killing all of our wildlife. Like, what? 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 That's so crazy. I don't know. I keep thinking about it throughout the day today, and I know it doesn't matter, but I just keep thinking about how crazy of an interaction that whole thing was. Exactly. You can't. Like, that's something for the government. What do you want her to do about that? Just not... I guess just not film it, not enjoy beauty of the world, even though it's there. Like, I don't... Brother. Yeah, I don't know. Just a crazy thing that I saw today, and I keep thinking about it and just being flabbergasted, and I know that I should just let it go, but I can't. I can't. Sometimes I just see things online that are so stupid that I can't let it go. Oh. Hello! Cat is here to visit. Sorry you can't see her, but... Hang out? Oh, okay, and she's gone. Yeah, for a while, I had to make, rules for myself. That were basically that if I was on Instagram watching videos, which I don't have TikTok, I just use Instagram Reels. Unfortunately, I don't even want to use Instagram Reels, but I have my Instagram, so I can't really get rid of it, and it's a whole thing. Anyways, my rule was that if I watched Instagram Reels, I could not look at the comments. And that helped for a while, but I am also very bad at sticking to that rule, as you can tell. I'm just a naturally curious person, and I want to see the comments, and then everything just goes downhill from there. Oh, the other mushroom biome is so far. I guess we could go south and try and get some coal on the way. Also, just mildly related, I don't know if you guys- I think this is probably, like, mostly restricted to Twitter right now, and I know most people probably don't use Twitter anymore, but I, again, am a naturally curious person, and I like keeping up with K-pop stuff, so I kinda have to have the Twitter for that. Anyways, there's like all this discourse right now about Sabrina Carpenter's album cover and stuff. And that is just so insane to me. I see people's opinions and I am like, my goodness. My goodness, how do you function in day-to-day life? It's just that, like, I know these people have to talk to other people. And I'm like, who is talking to you? And, like, not blowing their brains out. Someone has to be having to talk to you every day, and I'm glad it's not me, actually. Oh, it's on TikTok too. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's just so crazy to me that we can't just... The complete 180 that we've done as a society in recent years for, you know, the fucking gay rights, feminism, anything in between is just like, wowie. We are circling back, huh? Because I guess the main part of the discourse, like these people's idea or their talking point, whatever, is like, she's doing that for the male gaze, and like men are gonna see it in the wrong light instead of like her using it as being empowered by sexuality. Men are just gonna take it the wrong way and see it as like her being submissive. And it's like, I need you to read that back to me real quick, because you are literally saying it is the men doing it. It's not anything that she's doing. It is, if the men are misinterpreting the message, that is a them problem. And I just want to reiterate, when have men as a whole ever understood female things in any capacity? Any kind of female empowerment? Is that an us problem? Should we tone it down so that the men don't misunderstand our female empowerment? Like, are you even listening to yourself? What are we talking about? Yeah, the women should tone it down so the men don't misunderstand. KYS, I think. Anyways, that's my opinion. My other opinion, related, is that Sabrina is hot and she can do whatever the fuck she wants because she's a grown-ass woman. If you're uncomfortable with her album cover, here's an idea. Don't look at it. Don't listen to her music if you don't like her. Go do something else. Go outside. And I'm not even a Sabrina stan. I don't even care. I don't even care like that. But like, shut up. It's just like when, and I know that you guys know this, but I just want to clarify when I say men. I mean men as a whole every time, okay? I know that you guys are nice in my chat, but I just mean society of men. It's always so weird to me when a hot woman is being hot and men are like, that's disgusting. Fucking put it away. Who wants to see that? You're a whore. And I'm like, if you're gay, just say that, okay? The rest of us want to look at hot women. What are we... If she wants to be seen, okay? If she's giving permission, then why are you complaining about getting to see a hot woman? What are we talking about? That's crazy. Obviously, I know it's like a, you know, it's a power thing. It's like oh, I have to feel better. I can't let a woman let a woman be confident without me telling her that she looks good. But still, you know, at the base of it, you don't want to see hot women? That's crazy. I do, so. Anyways, guys, thank you for participating in my discourse talk. That was also that Kara would go to sleep. So hopefully she's asleep now. We can go back to talking about Expedition 33. You guys want to talk about who your favorite character is? Mine is probably Mael. That's a basic big bitch answer, but she's so cool. I hope so. That was my plan the whole time. What is happening down here? Are there like 10 different enemies in here? See if those goblin guys are on here. What's up with that? Hanging out down here. I hope these green and pink mushrooms grow back like the other ones do, because it's gonna be a little sad if I'm like deforesting this entire area and then they just don't come back. I think they should though. Which is kind of nice. Like I'm pretty sure everything respawns eventually, like trees and stuff on the surface, from what I can tell. So it's not like Minecraft or something where if you just deforest an area, you're just fucked unless you replant it yourself. I forgot Pip Ross was on the screen and I looked over and was like, what the fuck is that? For a second when I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Just the homie. He's watching. He's just making sure everything's going okay. Ad break coming in. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching, though. Appreciate you. I think I really need anything else from this area, but oh, it just has an anvil anyways, no chest. That's fine. Okay, not bad. We got 250-ish of each. We're about halfway there. Not terrible. Kind of better than I expected. We can't even use these to like make something yet, though. The mushrooms that I'm getting right now are used in like the hardest potions to get. Oh, secret chest. So I kind of am just gonna keep them for a bit. We gotta find a bunch of other stuff before we can use them. But alright. Might try and go refresh our islands and, well, actually no, I shouldn't do that. Oh. I wanted to refresh the island so we can go back to the trichroma and see if we can get that yellow thing that I needed still. But I have to refresh the island for that, and I can't really do that until I explore the ocean one completely, so that's... No worries, Maddie. I hope you enjoy your food. Thank you for hanging out and for Pip Ross. He is beautiful. I have so much mushroom wood after this. I have a whole 1,000 of it. I guess I'm making something out of this. I still want to remake the villagers' houses to like match their personalities better. So we can use it for that eventually. But I'm probably gonna wait and do that after they like update the game again. I feel like eventually they'll probably add more villagers, and I'm getting to the point where I don't want to play for like super extended periods of time. I know that I'm streaming it right now, but okay. I've basically done this whole biome, so if they don't regrow, we can still do the one on the left over here. There might even be one up top that I don't know about. Worst case scenario, you can go to Mushroom Islands in this. But again, I would have to like refresh everything. I need to put some of these mushrooms in a different chest. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put them up here so I don't lose them. Okay. I'm just gonna take all of these actually, because I keep having to count like how many I have, These and these. No, we also need the flowers, but those are in a different box. Cool. Alright, so that's like 300 of those, which is fine for now. We might be able to do slow potions. How many red and purple do we have? 40. And I don't know how many purple because I didn't grab them. Are they in the plant box, maybe? Yes. Oh, there's a bunch in here, actually. Okay. I have just randomly thrown shit everywhere. Okay. Put those in here. We actually have a lot of purple. Almost enough. We just need the green ones. Not bad. Okay. So... I'm gonna write that down. We need... about 150 more green. Heads not green. 50 green and 70 pink. And then we need like 5 purple. And 50. That's honestly not bad. That went by a lot faster than I thought. How do I make these? Okay, they take red ones as well. Kinda need to make a couple of these though. Right, I'm gonna go to the swamp or this wastelands type area and try and kill some more scorpions and the big rock guys. Because we need their tails and their hearts. Oh, I forgot my freaking... Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, I can't see shit. Not even in the fucking desert, I'm in the wastelands, but okay. Fuck my ass, dude. Shit. One big gripe with this game is that dog shit, which you can't make go away unless you wear a specific accessory. So you basically have to have that on all the time if you're traveling, and then there's also one for the tundra, you need like a coat. That shit is cringe. Like, at least let me put it in a slot that doesn't take up a slot for another accessory, I'm begging you. Alright, hopefully this doesn't make my game crash, because sometimes it does. Lamau. gonna farm these guys for like 10 minutes and we're not even gonna be close to the amount that we need. Not even like moderately. We need to kill fucking 200 of these big dudes. And I believe 200 scorpions as well, but I think they spawn a little more frequently. At least the scorpions jump towards me, so like, they're kind of hard to miss. If I don't see them, like that one, then they'll come at me. I'm scratching my face, bro. Rude. Hello? Mod check enemies? Mod check? Alright, so, oh my fucking god. Okay, that whole potion that lasted 5 minutes, we got 19 of these and 31 scorpion tails. Oh man. This is gonna take a while. We're not gonna sit here and do all 200 at once, I promise, chat. Don't worry. I'm gonna do this one more 5-minute segment, and then we're gonna go do something else. Probably we'll try to get more pearls, I guess. We kind of got interrupted with that when I had to eat lunch today. Please stop spawning the cactus, guys. I don't need them. Okay, well, yeah, that is gonna be a really annoying one to grind. The scorpions aren't that bad, it's the big guys. But I don't think there's any other way to get that item right now. I'm assuming. So, might just be suffering. Alright. What are our other options? Oh yeah, doing the pearls. Okay. Can do that. Take this thing off. Put our light back on so we can actually see. Cool. And then we will head to that island, I think. Unless there's another one I want to explore. I need to get Peridot, Opal, and Pearls for this potion. Actually, before I go, sorry. I should check how many of those I have already. We actually have a lot of Opals. We have 39 Peridot. Isn't a ton, but they just recently made the spawn rate for Peridot a lot higher, so it shouldn't be quite as hard to get it now. So we need like 40 Opal, 60 Peridot, and then I already used my pearls earlier. But we made 29 of the potions. Oh, actually, we need to do... It's fine. So we need like 60... No, 70. 70 pearls. Yikes, that's so many! Ah! Okay. It would be so sick if we could make this emblem, because it's actually very good. But it takes so much. So much. That's alright. We're gonna work on that now. Which might require going to a few different places, so that'll be kinda nice. We can do some different stuff. So we need to go to Coraline, Ghostlands, and the jungle. Let's do Ghostlands first because Opal is gonna be the quickest. I want to accomplish something right now. We only need 40-ish more, and Opal is really easy to get. Oh, it should be pretty quick. Famous last words, I guess. Ad break starting soon, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for sticking with it. I feel like Opal is so much more common on these islands than the other gems are on their islands, but maybe it's just because it's like easier to see. Like there is not really a bunch of shit covering the ground on this island. It's pretty deserted, whereas the other islands are like, yikes. Ow, I forgot those guys could fucking shoot through walls. God damn. My crypt key, but I forgot about it. Now I can't open any of these. Oh my god, let me out. Thank you for watching the ads, guys. I appreciate it. I actually didn't realize this might be naive of me. I didn't realize how much money ads give you on Twitch. Like, it's not a lot, But it's more than I thought that it would be. It's like, maybe like $15–20 a month, which is more than the like dollar that I thought I would be getting. So, oh really? That is unfortunate. I'm sorry. I kind of just tune it out whenever I get an ad, so I really could not even tell you what ads I have seen. I don't know if they even like have Opal down here, if they're in chest or anything. I don't think they are, so it's probably useless for me to come down here. Except to get candles, if there are any. Use that to battle the boss. Not that I need to, but it's fun, so. We could do that. But I am also lazy, so like... maybe we don't. Start back here and go the other way. Oh, is this a different one? Oh. Same. That's what marks it on the map. Nice. Huge. Did I miss Opal back here? I did. Gotta watch that mini-map. I only need like 10 more. Oh. Like, what the fuck is this orange thing? Secret chest. Fog. Can I please get like 2 more, brother? They said, no, you can't. How did I almost make a fucking circle here? Oh, I almost passed it, but I saw it on the minimap. Okay, that should be enough. Thank God. So now we can do Peridot, which is gonna be a lot harder to locate, but I'll do some of it. Go. So, like I said, they did up the spawn rate of Peridot, but the problem is that it's a lot harder to see on this crowded map, and because it's green. Look, there's one on the screen right now, but I bet you can't fucking see it. Right here, behind this tree. It almost looks like a bush. You can see how difficult it is to find when you're just walking around the island. As opposed to the opal, which is very shiny compared to the landscape. So we need to get 60 of these. I don't know if even that many would spawn on this island, so I'm just gonna do what we can, but I gotta keep my eyes fucking locked in. Chat, if you happen to be watching closely and you see one that I don't see, you can yell at me. Sometimes I gotta deal with enemies and stuff and I miss things. Also, like, they upped the spawn rate, but it's still not, like, super common, so... Oh, cool waypoint, like right next to where I spawned in. Thanks so much. Oh, I'm all the way on the edge of the screen. And there's one over there. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going this way, I guess. Yeah, sorry, Morris. Yeah, it looks like green jello. Here you go. You need a better look at it. It's not hard to spot if it's out in the open. It's just if it's like behind trees and stuff, it's really hard to see. Like, no, that's a bush. I thought it might be one behind that tree. Especially when it gets to be nighttime here in a minute. Yikes. At least I do have my better light now, so it gives me kind of a bigger circle to work with, but still not great. Cody, thank you for the 40 months, I appreciate it. Oh, I think my alerts are finally working again. I think they might have been fucked up earlier because of Twitch being broken. I thought it was just me until Elise was like, oh yeah, everything is fucked right now. Cody, thank you so much. Welcome back. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Oh, there's one over here. That's okay. Yeah, I'm glad too. She is doing a lot better. She is sleeping behind me right now. Just chilling. She's been, being really playful today, actually. She hasn't really gotten back into the swing of, like, playing by herself yet. I've kind of tried to get her to, like, move around a bit, but she won't really play by herself like she usually does. But today she was kind of feeling a little frisky, so hopefully that means she's feeling better. She's probably gonna be really mad, because tomorrow I have to take her to my mom's house, so, since I'm going to the UK, my mom is keeping her. She's gonna be a little annoyed, but she will get over it once my mom gives her a bajillion treats and treats her like a princess for 2 weeks. It is, Cody. That is exactly what it is. But it's great. If you like Terraria, I would suggest it 100%. You will like this. It's definitely made by some devs who love Terraria and wanted to create a love letter to that. It's not quite as fleshed out because it's still in early access, but I definitely, I, number one, think that it has enough content to, like, be worth getting now anyways. And I think that they will definitely flesh it out in the future. Ow. But yeah, I played like close to 50 hours now, and I finished the story and stuff, like beat all the bosses. I have one more achievement left to get, which is what I'm working on now. And it's getting like a very end game accessory, which requires a lot of materials, and some of them are pretty rare. So there's like no need for me to be doing all of this, but it's just because I do like the game a lot, and I figured might as well try and get the last achievement. So we're just hanging out while I gather materials. So I just don't want anybody to see this and be like, this shit looks boring. Because this part is pretty boring, but you 100% don't have to do this. Yes, there's mining. There's a whole cave thing. You can go into caves. The co-op is great. I played most of this with Harvey. And I think we only had like 2 crashes maybe the whole time. It's really fun. I definitely think co-op like makes it a little easier. But yeah, I especially think that it's fun because if you are going for like a different build than the other person. So like I did a mage build and Harvey did a ranged build. And that was pretty cool, like, so we can find accessories for each other or like new weapons for each other and stuff. I thought that was fun. They're shared. Mostly. There are quests for fishing and cooking that are separate. But the main story quest, I don't know if I have anything that will like explain. So like this fishing quest, giving him fish is individual, I believe. So like I give him these fish, he gives me gold, okay? But then this quest, that is killing certain mobs, we can, if somebody else was playing with me, we would both contribute to this total at the same time, and then we would both be able to turn in the quest, if that makes sense. Like, we would both get a reward from it, even though we only killed 20 total. So they're like, some of them are, you would like get the quest individually, and like turn it in individually, but you're both contributing to it together, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure how much it is on Steam right now, but I did get this on sale. And it was like a few dollars off, I think, if you're interested in waiting. I think I paid like $9-ish maybe? Don't remember exactly, but it was definitely worth the money. It wasn't that much, and I think there's plenty of content for to play for a while without getting bored. There's basically like 7 different like islands to visit besides your home island. And like I want to say close to maybe 15 or 20 bosses. Yeah, it's definitely not, it's not a lot for what you're getting. Not a bad price. But I know some people might be like, oh, it's only early access, like I don't want to pay a lot, which is fair. But they are definitely still like actively working on stuff for this. Because they just put out a couple updates since I've been playing it. Like obviously fixing bugs and things, but also like updating spawn rates and stuff like that, so hopefully there will be like new content soon. Yeah, it's definitely a, like, if you played it now and you quote unquote beat the game and like didn't want to come back to it, you would still have. I think I probably beat it at like 30, maybe 25 or 30 hours in, but you can also beat the game without having visited like 4 of the islands, I think. And when I had beaten it, I hadn't visited 2 of them. So I also did those after beating it and stuff. So I think, you know, base game, if you're not being crazy like me and doing like every single little thing, you could still definitely get like 30 something hours out of it, at least. The only other kinda bad thing, well, I'll say two kinda bad things. Number one is the spawn rates for things are sometimes kind of off and annoying. Like, what I'm doing now is collecting materials, and sometimes you really need enemies to spawn, and there's just nothing for so long, and then sometimes there are just way too many enemies. But I think they might be working on that. Very true, Moors, yeah. Ooh, I actually needed this. Oh my god. Yup, give me that. Nice. That is huge. And my other complaint, which is not a huge complaint, is obviously Terraria, it basically requires the wiki for you to be able to play it, because there are things that, you know, you wouldn't think of doing that unlock very large parts of the game, right? This game isn't quite that way. Like, it pretty much tells you what you need to do for things, or it's very easy to figure out. But because it is a very new game and it is still in early access, there is not a great wiki for this. It is still in the process of being made. And it's honestly a lot better now than it was when I first started playing. They at least have like some information on it, but you really do have to figure things out on your own. Like what different accessories are like end game and things like that, which I didn't mind because, like I said, anything was like easy enough to figure out. But you do kind of have to use your brain a little bit instead of just like looking everything up, because there's not much information out there yet about it. That's very fair, Cody. I don't mind either, unless it's something that I'm like suspicious that it might never get finished, or like, you know. As long as I can play it and have a good time, then it's pretty chill. The only, like, the only big issue that I've had with this game, well, there's two kind of big issues that I've had with it, and I'll tell you just because you guys seem like you want to play it, so it's probably fixed at this point. But the first one is there's a quest very early on in the game where the guy wants you to investigate music in the woods. And what you're supposed to be doing for this quest is finding a bard who then moves into your town. But when I found the bard and moved him in, it didn't finish the quest. And I didn't know that that's what the quest was supposed to be. So I was like, okay, so there's like some music in the woods that I need to be listening for and like figure out what's happening. And I walked like everywhere and couldn't figure it out until finally I googled it and it's like, oh, you just have to find the bard. And it was just that the quest was like bugged. Which I got it like fixed after that. I unbugged it somehow. But that was like a little bit frustrating because I was like, cool, I just walked around for like an hour and didn't know that I had already done it. And then the other one, which I will probably show you here in a bit, I'll head over to the island and show you. Actually, I don't know if I need to go back there right now, but there's an island called the Trichroma, and what is supposed to happen is every so often a mini-boss will spawn. One of 3 colors. And they're pretty tough. They follow you around until you kill them. And then they drop, like, an important item that you need. But, for some fucking reason, the spawn rates on them are insanely broken. And sometimes they just spawn continuously. Immediately after you kill one, another one just spawns right on top of you, and you have to do it all over again. I did this earlier today, when I streamed earlier. I swear to you, probably like 10 of them spawned on me in a row. And I am like at very end game equipment, so I can kill them fairly easily. But it is such an annoyance because you can't even like move. So when I first got to that island, I was just like so confused. Because I'm like, what is happening? Like, why are they spawning all the time? And I did not have the equipment to kill them. So I basically would just like spawn in and run to different things to explore. And then just like get killed and then run back and just explore something else. And that went on for a while until I like explored enough that I got some gear to help kill them. I am gonna assume that that's gonna be fixed pretty soon because it seems like a very egregious, I want to say bug. Because there's no way that that's like the intended spawn rate. It's very weird. So that'll probably be fixed by the time you actually play it, but that has been my #1 gripe with the game, is I was very excited to go to the new island because it's all like rainbow themed and stuff. and it's very cute. And then once I got there, I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't do anything without those things spawning on me every 5 seconds. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I can't do anything. Hi, Kale. I hope you're doing well today. But that's it. Otherwise, I've had a good time with this game. Nothing has felt like super easy or super hard. If the difficulty like feels pretty good. And it's been fun. I kind of, whenever I've been playing this, I feel like I'm doing an ad read, but I'm not getting paid for this. I just think that it's a fun game and that people would enjoy it, so. It's pretty good. I had a pretty good morning, and then I wasn't gonna stream tonight, but I'm feeling like a little bit anxious, so I was like, I'm just gonna do some chill game to not think about anxiety stuff. So that's what we're doing. Maybe for like another hour or so. Is there another Peridot here? It looks like there's one on the map. Yep, there it is. Gotta look at that mini-map, bro. I think there was one over here that I didn't get either. Maybe? Or did I grab it? There were like 2 on this area, and I think I only got 1. Yep, here it is. Thank you, me too. Because I got a long fucking day tomorrow. But that's okay, because at the end of it, I'll be in London. Big pog. Yeah, very exciting. But that's also why I have anxiety. So, just because, you know, I have to fly and stuff. Ooh, that's a new item that I can make as well. Yeah, I have flown so many times, but I still just get nervous every time until I'm like actually on the plane and like settled. I'm just like, something is gonna go wrong. Security's gonna think I'm a terrorist, or they're gonna like lose my bags, or something. I'm gonna be late, they're gonna take off without me, etc. That would be pretty awful, I think. Hopefully he's not there. If he's not, I will be thankful. Lucky? Okay. We have 48 so far. Okay, honestly, that is not bad. We only need 12 more. That is pretty fucking good. We might be able to finish this on just this island. I really thought it was gonna take a lot longer. Not gonna lie. Uh, did I already get this one, or is it hiding back here somewhere? There it is. It's out on the map again. The mini-map in this game is goated. Here too. The ones I already got. I also think I'm flying into like a different terminal at Heathrow tomorrow than I usually do because the tickets for my usual flight were so fucking expensive this time for some reason. So I have to fly with Delta instead, and it's like different. And it's not a huge deal, but I'm gonna have to take the train like slightly different than I usually do. And I'm gonna be by myself, so that's a little anxiety-inducing. But it'll literally be fine. I'm worrying for no fucking reason. Hog you. Nag you. Yeah, that's true. I honestly don't think I've ever flown with Delta, unless it's maybe when I was like little with my mom. So that's also kind of weird. I was like, I was looking up what movies they have and stuff to try and prepare myself, and the selection was so terrible. It's like really bad. Literally the only thing I saw on there that looked kind of good that I had heard of was The Menu. Which I have heard people talking about it. I assume that it's good. So I guess I might be watching that. I don't know. I have a bunch of videos downloaded on my phone for this time too, so it's fine. I kept like, well, we have enough Peridot now. Pog. I kept downloading videos onto my laptop to watch, but every time I actually get on the plane, I never want to take my laptop out because I'm self-conscious of like people looking at what I'm watching and like having a bright light in front of me when people are trying to sleep and stuff. So I always talk myself out of it. So this time I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna download it on my phone because I have lots of space now. And then that way I can just like hold it in my lap and watch. Because most of it is stuff that I don't need a big screen for anyways. It's just like Pokemon playthroughs and such. I'm gonna throw these in another chest down here. Because we are running out of room. I also don't know why these stack to 99, but these only stack to 30. It makes no sense to me, but sure. Also, Okay, I have this. I was like, did I only have 99 opals? I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, that sounds awful. I would be the same way. There's no way I could do that. Oh, I want to build this thing. The burning quiver. Oh, I need one of these. Can we make one? Yeah. Boom. Pretty cool. Alright, now we're gonna go to... We're gonna go back to the ocean island. And I'm gonna try and get some pearls there, and then after that we will wrap up, because this one's gonna take a while. I don't know if we'll even finish it, but... Probably go until 11. I still have to, like, shower and stuff before bed. Get my life together. Okay. We need to go to, like, these light blue circles. We'll have lots of pearls. I think maybe we just cut across to the right as much as we can. Might take a while to get through, but... And go back to that blue area we were at earlier today. Because... we actually got several from those smaller clams. It's better than nothing. My favorite thing is just not watching a movie, but watching the movie of the person a few rows ahead of me, which I think is a very normal thing to do, but... It's always, like, kind of crazy to me, the different movies that people watch. Like, some people just really watch actual slop movies, and I'm like, what are we doing? One of the movies I saw somebody watching like a few flights ago, I still don't know what the fuck it was, but it was like, I think it was like a woman was camping on like, have you ever seen when people hang their tent off the side of a cliff? And it's like just the fucking tent hanging over nothing. It was a woman doing that, but there was also like two guys trying to kill her for some fucking reason. So they were like trying to cut her tent off the cliff and shit. And it was like a whole action movie thing. But it was like obviously like who made this movie? Who was watching this movie? I don't know. I mean, I guess I understand, you know, it's like a plain movie, nobody really gives a fuck, but I was just like locked in because I was like, what is fucking happening? Like, so weird. Yeah, this is a new thing that I haven't seen before. Kinda cool. I don't think it gives me anything, but... And a wisdom potion, which makes us need less pearls, so that's good. Gotta keep an eye out for wisdom potions down here. Okay, I'm not having good luck with these. Well. There's a chest over there, though. Don't mind me, just gonna dig my way through here. Oh my god, kill the fucking thing already. Holy shit. The noise drives me insane. Oh no. Well, at least you could leave. And it's like, it makes sense to me that those type of people exist, but I could never. It takes me approximately a year to decide that I'm gonna watch something, even if I know that it's good. I know that I'm gonna like it, and I still have to actively decide after a very long time to watch it. Tina does that too whenever I visit. Like, there's so many times where she'll be like, I want to watch something, but like I don't know what to watch, and then she just goes on Netflix and just like picks a show. And I'm like, how though? You don't know anything about the show, we have no idea what it's gonna entail. Yeah. I'm literally finding more chests with the wisdom potions in them than I am actual pearls to make the wisdom potions. Which seems insane. I feel like these should be way more common. Like, I get it, it's a pearl, it's rare, but in the game, maybe we don't make it super realistic. Also, it does get a bit rough going through this final island because I have like the top tier pickaxe and it still takes so long to like get around, and all of these sections are like not connected. Like in the normal caves, most of the sections are connected or like very close and easy to dig through, but these are not. Like, I kind of get it because this, yeah, this is the last area, and again, it's early access, so like eventually there will be something better than this. And like, you'll have a better pickaxe. But for now, it is just a little bit frustrating. It's just time consuming. Like, I did all of that and only got one pearl. I don't think these small ones can ever have it in them, but now I'm getting suspicious. Break them anyways, I guess. Hi, Sydney. How are you? Can I actually take these? I don't think I can. Oh, it just turns into coal. Pretty good. I am pretty much ready, yeah. Have to pack some things tomorrow after I get ready. It should be good. Oh my god, that guy jump scared me, actually. Jesus, I did not expect him to be just sitting right there. How is there a fucking tree down here? What do you mean? Okay, that's weird. What? This is the Ghostlands, or... I have never seen that happen. That seems like a weird glitch or something. It's like, that is not the right color. Alright, do we have 70 yet? 8. Good. Yep. Yup. Almost there. This is so ass. The problem with this one is just like, the other ones felt like doable. Like, it did take me, you know, an hour to like grind those out. But it was fine. I was making progress. This one is just like pulling teeth trying to do. So, I know it's just gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to come back and do several trips here so I keep my sanity. But could be better. Even like in the jungle, or I mean not the jungle, sorry, the Ghostlands, when you find opals, there's usually like 3 of them crowded together. But here you are only ever getting 1 or 2 at a time. And it's so fucking hard to see. Can't wait to sleep tonight, guys. It'll be the first time I can sleep in like 2 weeks. maybe. And I am tired. It is the best. I love sleeping. It's so awesome. I've just been having this issue this week where I need to wake up early each day to stream. And I get so tired in the afternoon from waking up early. But then when I need to go to sleep, I physically cannot fall asleep before midnight. So then I just have less sleep, even though I'm tired. I can't fall asleep, which makes no fucking sense. So, at night, even though I won't be able to fall asleep till midnight, I can sleep as long as I want. Everything will be fixed. Oh, really? I feel like I nap the same amount as usual, but I'm a big napper. I can fall asleep pretty much anywhere, at any time. If I intend to take a nap, I am taking one. That is so sad to me. Like, I know that happens to people, but I would be so sad. I mean, sometimes I do feel worse after napping, don't get me wrong. But I still love to nap. I'm like the opposite. But I have a lot of time on my hands, if we're being real, so it's not as big of a deal for me. I just nap sometimes because I like don't know what to do and I don't want to be awake. Which kind of sounds sad, maybe it is, but I'm like, I don't want to be like thinking right now, so I'm just gonna nap. Ow. Oh my god. Just over here. We're gonna grab this and then fucking leave because this is so tiring. It just feels like I'm making no progress, which is the worst part. Like, I only got 18 that whole time. I mean, I have to do this like 4 more times to get enough. Another chest, but I don't know if I can go around. The map ends right there. I can get to it this way. Kind of. Did I already get to the other side of the map that fast? I did not realize. Maybe I just need to make a bunch of bombs and bring them in here. I don't know how well that clears out rocks, but maybe it's worth it. I don't know if they work like that. Are there 2 chests? Am I crazy? There's like another red dot on the map. I don't know what it is. Okay, maybe I am crazy, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go back home now. My eyes are kinda hurting from doing that. Did we already make sure there wasn't a third hedge maze in this island? Not sure. I'm gonna check it really quick. No, we didn't really go in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna make a beeline. So this is the area I was talking about earlier with the mini-bosses. But I'm looking for one more accessory here. I'm gonna do a quick run through of the map and see if there's another one of these edge areas, because it's probably gonna be in there somewhere. And if not, we're gonna have to refresh our islands at some point. But it is such a pain in the neck trying to open up. Yep, there comes one of the bosses. Stuck. Okay, so I killed one boss. Let's see how long it takes for the next one to spawn. Hopefully a while. But sometimes it is not. Probably not gonna do it now that I have talked about it, but... okay, I feel like there's probably not another hedge maze if it's not in the middle here. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but I kind of expected it, so it's alright. Okay, we will just go back home. I have to sort through these again. I keep selling things that we don't need, and then I have to just keep doing it over and over because we have so much. Okay. Could probably make one of these. Wait, what do we... We have enough opals and paradots. We We can make a lifesteal or a dodge one. Lifesteal grants a lifesteal by 5%, which is like taking health from the enemy. And then the dodge potion increases dodge by 15%, which I think is just a percentage chance for an attack to not damage you. I think we could do both of these. Yeah, we can do both of these actually. If I buy some more bottles. Okay. Let me go buy some bottles from this woman, because we have like a gig of money right now. Sorry, this noise is a lot. I think I need... Whatever, we're doing the dodge one and lifesteal one. My pen isn't working, please. Oh my god. Ah. We need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, 6 more. We need 600 bottles. I'm gonna do like 500 because we might get more sand before we finish this up, but alright. And then we're gonna do lifesteal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's the wrong thing. 1. Lifesteal and dodge. Very nice. Those were some difficult ones to make, so that makes me kind of feel better about things. So we only have to get... I did not Moors, but I've seen that people said that this game is similar to that. So we need 52 pearls. And then a lot more mushrooms and scorpion tails and all of that stuff. Literally. Yeah, I saw people say it was like this game, or like that game, and something called Necess, I think is how you say it. But that one looked cute too, so I added it to my wish list as well. So I might play that eventually. I don't really want to play them like too soon after each other. I don't want to be comparing it like directly, but I enjoy these types of games, so I think I'd like them. Probably gonna wrap up here, guys. And we're having a chill time. But I am a little tired and I still have to do things before bed.